Berserk Archfiend kicks things up a notch. Not only does it make Pandemonium more relevant, but it also gives us a bit of another win condition. So the card itself is level 6, 2000 attack, 0 defense, and what it lets you do is target 2 face-up monsters you control, including at least 1 Fiend-type monster, special summon Berserk Archfiend, and then you destroy those monsters. And then if your opponent happens to control some monsters on their side of the field, then you choose monsters up to the number of ones that you destroyed, and you gain all of the attack power from those monsters until the end of your next turn. So now I'm going to go over a few example combos. What we do to begin with is we activate Archfiend General. This will search out Pandemonium, activate Pandemonium, then we use a small Unchained package, so Aruha destroys the trap card will then summon Sarama, then we use Berserk Archfiend to destroy Aruha. That will allow us to summon the blue dog onto our side of the field. Sarama is going to set the trap, destroy Berserk Archfiend, then we get Pandemonium, summon Yama, Yama searches for the red dog, we'll destroy Yama so that we can proc its effect later. Normal summon Cavalry, use blue dog, destroy Cavalry, Yama chain link 1, and then we summon off of Cavalry, and then chain link 3 is Pandemonium. Search a monster, summon General, summon Empress, destroy Empress off of Yama's effect. Then we can search again off of Pandemonium, and then we also float into Berserk Archfiend because of it. Link off into Muckraker. Here we get to summon Cavalry once again. Use Heiress to search for Palabyrinth. Commander, destroy Cavalry. Cavalry is then going to revive our Empress, and then Pandemonium can let us search once again. Now we're still doing stuff, right? We're still destroying things. So the blue dog destroys an Unchained trap. That is going to let us float into another Unchained monster. Palabyrinth is going to banish our Muckraker to summon Archfiend Emperor, and then we'll destroy the Unchained monster. And then in that final segment, we destroy Unchained Soul of Disaster to revive a level 6 Unchained to rank into our High Wave King Caesar. So our end board here is we have an Abominable Chamber of the Unchained face down, so that will revive an Unchained monster. We have Archfiend Empress and Archfiend Emperor, so that's quite a cool combination there, with Palabyrinth, so they get their attack boosts. We have Archfiend's Ascent. This can protect itself twice, and then when it gets destroyed, it will float into Summon Skull, which is always nice. And then we have High Wave King Caesar for those 2 special summon negates. And you can also do some pretty cool things. So Archfiend General is going to search for Pandemonium, activate it, set Abominable Chamber, Aruha, destroy it, standard procedure, summon Sarama, then Berserk Archfiend, destroy Aruha. Aruha is going to summon the blue dog, Sarama, set the trap, destroy Berserk, get our first Pandemonium search. Link the other 2 into Yama, then Shravana, the one that you search, going to destroy Yama, normal summon Cavalry, pop it with the blue dog, chain link 1 Yama, chain link 2 Cavalry, chain link 3 Pandemonium, search, summon Empress, pop, get an Empress summon, and you search for Pandemonium again. It's pretty wild. And then we're going to link off into Muckraker. That lets us set another trap. Blue dog is going to destroy Berserk, get another search. And then we're going to revive Empress, use Commander to destroy the Empress. Remember, we're searching all of these off of Pandemonium. Now we get to search for Desrook Archfiend, Exease into Archfiend's Ascent. Now because we have Bone Archfiend in our hand that we searched, we're going to get rid of the Pandemonium, summon Bone Archfiend, then we can bring out Archfiend Palabyrinth, target Bone Archfiend, banishing another fiend to summon Terrorking Archfiend straight from the deck. Now we have a situation where we have Terrorking on the field with Desrook in hand, so if it gets destroyed, discard the Desrook and then revive it back onto your side of the field. The really annoying thing is that Bone Archfiend locks you into Dark Dragon synchro monsters. Otherwise, we could have extended even further and gone into Archfiend's Call, for example. And then this is a combo I've been trying to like tinker with. So we're basically going to do the exact same thing. General into Pandemonium, Aruha pop the trap, trap summon Sarama. Berserk Archfiend destroy Aruha by itself, Aruha summon the blue dog, Sarama set the trap, destroy Berserk, get your first Pandemonium search. Link off into Yama, Yama search red dog, destroy Yama, normal summon Cavalry, blue dog, pop Cavalry, chainlink 1, 2, 3, Yama, Cavalry, Pandemonium, search Heiress, summon Berserk, summon Cavalry, pop Cavalry, get another revive and another search. This is going to search out a Darkbishop Archfiend. Now we can revive off of Muckraker, we can get an Heiress search, which is pretty cool. We can get yet another Cavalry revive and search because Blue Dog can also destroy things. And now what we're going to do is summon Heiress, and then Palabyrinth is going to banish in order for us to summon Darkbishop Archfiend onto our side of the field. Now here is just an example game. This is against Sky Strikers. It's a bit of an AI game as well. So they activate Maxi. We activate General for Pandemonium. We're quite lucky that we managed to draw all these. So Aruha is going to pop the trap, summon Sarama, so you've seen these kinds of combos already. Aruha is going to summon the blue dog, link off into Yama. Yama is going to search for the red dog, destroy Yama, special summon itself. Then we're going to destroy the trap card that we have to bring out the blue dog. Yama is then going to revive General, and then we're going to try and search, but then they, because of Maxi, drew 1 billion cards so they could Ash Blossom our Pandemonium search, which is a bit frustrating. Here, we're just going to chain the Raw into General, and then for some reason the AI is like, oh, let's negate Ascent, because why not? Upstart into Drone, drones, and then into the field spell. So this is going to let them link off into their Sky Striker Kagari. Then this is going to go into Hauki Fibrax. AI is using banned cards, and I'm not a fan of it. Over into Summon Sorceress, again, another banned card. Then they're going to target their Effect Veiler, summon another one. They recycle some cards, they attack General, and then they link off into a Topologic Bomber Dragon, which isn't too bad. Our turn, summon Cavalry. Solemn Judgment is going to destroy it. We at least get a Pandemonium search. We're going to link off into Muckraker. Shavara is going to set a Unchained trap. Get rid of Heiress, summon Cavalry off of Muckraker. Search for Berserk Archfiend. Summon Blue Dog with its own graveyard effect. And then we're going to float again to another Unchained monster. Berserk, destroy Cavalry. Bomber Dragon is going to try and destroy everything, but we also get a revive. We get a Pandemonium search, and Berserk Archfiend also bumps its attack up. Muckraker can just get rid of itself to protect all of our monsters. So now we have a 5,000 attack monster, and then we just attack directly with Shayama, and then it's game over. Game 2, they activate Upstart Goblin into Drones. So this is very similar to what they did before. Foolish Bureau of Goods into Metal Foes Fusion. Activate the field spell, go into Kagari, recycle Drones, and then into Shizuku. Sky Striker Mobilize Engage, set Widow Anchor, and then you also get to search under the Sky Striker card. Brilliant. Our turn. Activate General. Search for Pandemonium, activate it, try and go into Chaos Archfiend here. Effect Veiler is just going to negate it. We're going to go into Doomsday or Typhon, and they're going to negate that as well, but at least we have one monster on our side of the field, so we can try and survive. They're going to summon Kagari, going to recycle Mobilize Engage, go into Hauki Fibrax, summon Jet Synchron into Summon Sorceress. That's going to summon Sky Striker Ray, and then they're going to summon another one, and then Jet Synchron's going to revive itself. They're going to go into Chanbara and then Hayate, so they're going to attack and then attack directly, and then they get to send a bunch of stuff to their graveyard. Then they go into Shizuku for that search at the end, and then they go into Bomber Dragon to try and anticipate what we might want to do, you know, if we summon anything. Not that it matters because we benefit from destruction anyway. So Cavalry Commander, pretty standard combo. That's going to revive our General, and then we're also going to search an Heiress. Muckraker, revive the Cavalry, search off of Heiress into Berserk Archfiend. Then we're going to destroy Cavalry again. This is like the third time we've revived off of it now, and we also get a search off of Pandemonium. So that summons Commander, activate Eccentric, destroy their field spell. That's going to let them float. That was probably a mistake, but you know, it is what it is. Target 2 of our monsters, summon Berserk, target 2 of theirs, bump its attack up to 5,800. We use Doomsday, get rid of their bomber, and then we just go into High Wave King Caesar. So anytime they attempt to float into Ray, we're just going to negate that. Then we get to set stuff, and then we just attack, and then we attack directly, and it's game over. Now, another interesting thing is because Berserk Archfiend summons itself first and then destroys, you can use some funky tricks, right? So we kind of opened pretty poorly, but at least we managed to get 2 monsters on our side of the field. So we're going to summon Muckraker, target it with Berserk Archfiend. Then instead of destroying Muckraker, we just tribute Berserk and then revive Berserk off of Muckraker's effect. Then Palabyrinth is going to banish the Muckraker to allow us to go into High Wave King Caesar. So it's not the best hand in the world, it's not the best board in the world, but at least we managed to end on some form of disruption. Here is another test game. So this is just Archfiends versus ABC Buster Dragon. So we're going to try and use General. It gets ashed. We are going to set the trap card for Aruha to destroy. That's going to float into Sarama. And unfortunately, Sarama is going to get impermed, but that's okay. We have Berserk Archfiend in our hand who will just destroy both of those and summon Berserk, so that we float into 2 extra monsters. So we go into Shayama and Shavara, and then those are going to go into Yama. Yama's great because it lets us search for a card, and then we're going to set a trap card as well. So destroy Yama so that we can float through its effect, summon Aruha, we're going to summon Sarama again, and then we go into Unchained Soul of Rage and High Wave King Caesar. So now we've got a couple of disruptions here. They're going to use Hanger, they're going to search for B Buster Drake, bring out Union Driver to bring out their Assault Core, link off into Union Carrier, again, banned cards, unbelievable. But we're going to anticipate this, use Soul of Rage, get rid of their monster, go into Little Knight. Little Knight's going to banish the Union Carrier. They're going to try and use Galaxy Soldier to go into Cyber Dragon Infinity, but we're going to negate that with High Wave King Caesar, and that will let us set a Unchained trap card, which is nice. It's pretty much game over. I'm just sort of like flexing a bit. So Eccentric, destroy their Call by the Grave, and then Reichardt is going to bring out our spell. Sarama, set the trap, destroy the trap, float into Shayama, and then we're just going to revive Unchained Soul of Rage, pop it, to attack with everything, and it's game 1 to Archfiends. Game 2, they go first. They bricked into Oblivion. We'll activate Eccentric, it uses effect, destroy their face down, which is Called by the Grave, and then we're going to attempt to go into Chaos Archfiend here. Summon Reichardt, that's going to bring Scareclaw Arrival, revive Visa Samsara, synchro both of those off into Chaos Archfiend. summon Astrolaud. With Pandemonium on our side of the field, we can destroy Chaos Archfiend, letting us bring our Archfiend Heiress into our hand, revive the Chaos Archfiend off of Muckraker, search for Palabyrinth, use Palabyrinth's effect, target Chaos Archfiend, banish Muckraker, summon Archfiend Empress. And then we just attack directly, set glitch, and then it's their turn. They're going to search for Union Hanger. Because they bricked, I'm just going to straight away destroy that. And then that sets us up in case they destroy anything, we will get our Dark Spirit revive. Here it's already over, but you know, Cavalry into Commander. Cavalry is going to revive Heiress, use Palabyrinth, target Commander, banish the Heiress into Berserk Archfiend, Xyz into Archfiend's Ascent, and then attack directly for game. A very quick 2-card combo, which is quite cool, is making best use of Chaos Archfiend to get your combos going. So we're going to use our 1-card combo, Visa Samsara. So you normal summon it, link it off into Lichtheart or Lightheart, use its effect to search for Reichphobia, activate this field spell to search for the Scareclaw monster, so Scareclaw or Reichheart. This can special summon itself, so we bring that onto our side of the field. Its effect then activates, bringing Scareclaw Arrival into our hand. Activate this, bring Visa Samsara back out, and then we synchro both of those off into our Chaos Archfiend. Now, activate Archfiend General to bring Pandemonium into our hand. Activate Pandemonium, then we banish our 2 monsters in our graveyard to summon Astrolaud. Astrolaud's effect can destroy a monster when it's summoned, so we just destroy Chaos Archfiend. This will then trigger Pandemonium to search for whatever we want. In this case, it's going to be Archfiend Heiress. Link our 2 monsters into Muckraker, then we can revive the Chaos Archfiend that we just destroyed. And because we have Heiress in our hand, we discard it to get its effect. That can search for whatever we like. I'm going to search for Archfiend Palabyrinth. This can then activate, boosting Chaos Archfiend's attack, which if you can bring this out turn 2, it's already an OTK really. Banish Muckraker, search for Archfiend Empress. So now we have Empress on our side of the field to protect Chaos Archfiend. Chaos Archfiend blows up, it will float into like Chaos Angel, which is pretty strong. And then if Heiress happens to get destroyed as well, she will float back into Chaos Archfiend. Now here is just another example of going into 2 rank 6s. So General into Pandemonium, normal summon Cavalry, destroy it with Berserk Archfiend. Pandemonium is going to search for Heiress. Cavalry will revive General. Link them both off into Yama. Shavara will destroy our face down, which was an unchained face down. That will float into our blue dog. Link off into Muckraker, revive Cavalry, destroy Cavalry with Shavara. Yama's effect and Cavalry's effect and Pandemonium's effect, search, summon Empress, pop. That will revive Berserk Archfiend. And then because we searched Commander off of Pandemonium, we can summon it and destroy. And then we have our 2 Xyz monsters here. So pretty much what you're doing is you're abusing Pandemonium to search out the Archfiends that you need. So hopefully this video just shows as a short introduction and taster into just what Berserk Archfiend can actually do for Archfiend decks moving forward. It's not the starter card that we need, but it's definitely a welcome addition because it makes Pandemonium relevant again. So if you like this video, my name's Adam, and if you didn't, my name's Steve, and I'll see you around.